Women are known to be the backbone of the society. In a fast-moving world, Hijabee Nation has been providing a network for Muslim women to converge, unwind, and network over a cup of tea and snacks. For the very first time happening in Nairobi, women from different spheres have come in full support, proving one woman's success story is another's inspiration.
How we came up with it, it was sometime both me and Sophie were going through some phase in our lives, and we used to talk a lot and confide in each other on very personal issues. So we realized like this there's very big need for you to have someone you can open up to, and if not, mental health is real, you know, because it had affected us before we started talking. So we said we tried to look for avenues where Muslim women go for, you know, just to be to talk, and we couldn't find any. So we said, if we have ourselves, at least we have our friends, we have each other. How about all the other Muslim women?
And there's several cases of reverts.
Yes,
we have. They cried, like they become Muslims and they don't have a platform to come and talk about their problem. They don't know or learn about Islam. Someone say, you've converted, take this boy. Then they are never taken. That's the end of it. So they really cried and said, you know what, we want such kind of events so that we can meet with our fellow Muslim women, and so that they can help us learn. Through that, we were able to start a madrasa, the two of us, for reverts. Yes, we just started small. We do every Monday to Friday from 4 to Maghrib after work. But for like we have 5, but we're planning to go bigger in future, inshallah.
Apart from the madrasa that we started for converts, we also started like a program for counseling sessions, where we got a few psychologists to do pro bono services for anyone going through depression. So, you know, sometimes you get those, I'm going through depression, and you have to attend to those people and try to connect them with a psychologist. We've had lawyers doing pro bono services for people who want legal services. So, you know, juggling all this like liaison between these people and the professionals, yes.
Women empowerment is something very powerful, and in the community that we come from, women are not empowered. We contribute to the economy of this country. When you feel like women coming together, doing something that they love doing it, like enjoying the space that they will love to enjoy, is what I always look up to.
For me, women empowerment is enabling them economically, socially, in all aspects, all around, religiously. And I believe this can be done through maybe entrepreneurship opportunities with whatever skills they have, especially as Muslim women. Being in the house but still being able to generate income for yourself.
When I really think about women empowerment, to me that means coming together, being there for one another. It means basically to vouch for the voiceless and be able to inspire one another. And I think a big key in empowerment is supporting one another and being there for one another. And I guess that's why I'm here today, because I really love seeing women coming together and just being able to inspire one another in any way possible, whether that's just uplifting one another. And today, the main topic is mental health. And I think it's something that I feel like we should always be talking about it. So I guess I'm just here to learn and network and just be there for one another.
Women empowerment means being our sisters' keepers, because we gotta stick it together for our girls, right? So yeah, I'm happy we're all doing this together as women for each other, and we're coming together for each other, and we can uplift each other. So alhamdulillah.
We live in a time where you can Google anything, you can YouTube anything. So let's say you want a business, you want to start a hijab business, or you want to start a baking business. Why don't you go online and spend an hour on how to run a business, how to bake, how to tailor, or things. Or let's say you have a language you wanted to learn. Maybe you're not a businesswoman, you've always wanted to learn French. Go online and look for French classes and take them and learn. That way you're staying true to the things that make you happy, the dreams and goals and aspirations you've always wanted.
People think differently. Yeah, we will come from this event and some people will say, mashallah, we had the best event, I learned, I met people. Somebody else will say, yeah, it was a nice event, but it was long. The speakers, yeah. different ways of thinking, yeah? And the way you think affects the way you do what? You feel.
Are we fulfilled with what we do? Do we love what we do? Every single morning when you're going to work, are you longing to be at your workplace? Are you longing to be at your business? Are you longing to do what you normally do? Are you happy with it? And these are just rhetoric questions I'm asking, but really they should guide us in terms of understanding whether we are happy as Muslim women with what we do.
I feel that it's just that a lot of women coming together and celebrating the fact that we're wearing a hijab. From where I come from, we don't celebrate the hijab, but here I feel that the hijab just makes me more prettier. And as an 11-year-old girl, I think that this is just really nice for me as a young age growing up in a hijab, and also when I get older, I won't just throw it away.
The future is empowered by women. The future is female. And look at us looking at female presidents now. So we need to include ourselves in such ventures so that we can support each other. We can be there as each other's, sisterhood and support system, and get to learn from each other.
There's one instance where a woman wrote to us after our first event, and she said that she's been suffering from clinical depression for quite some time, and she was on medication. Like she couldn't even sleep without medication. So after our event, of course, because we had mental health specialists talk to us about depression and anxiety, and we had a spiritual upliftment session, and also a lot of networking and fun activities. So she went home very happy, and that night she slept without taking any pills. That even the husband in the morning asked her, like, whatever you went yesterday, what did they give you? Because you're changed. These are just a few among many. There's someone who told us that because of our attending our platforms, she now even values her spouse more. She says, I've been married for 11 years, but from what I've come and listened to all these talks you're talking about, I think I'll be married for 100. Wow. So it's been amazing. Time is one of the challenges, and two, of course, resources. We didn't know how expensive events were until we started doing one ourselves. We just thought we'll get a venue, people will pay for the venue, and that's it. But there are other logistical costs that come with it. We have speakers that need at least to be sorted on issues like transport, and some of our speakers come from Nairobi when we're in Mombasa, so we have to sort the accommodation as well. And whatever that we charge people basically goes to the hotel, or it doesn't even cover 100% of our costs. So in all the 5 events that we've done, I must say, we've always had to chip in from our pockets, me and Sophia, because it's not enough.
We can. It's our time. Anyone who is out there thinking she cannot do it, we can all do it. For as long as you become steadfast in your prayers and you believe in Allah, nothing is impossible. Because everything else the other women are doing, we can do it even much more.
This is Hijabee Nation, and you're watching Horizon TV. For Horizon TV, I am Aisha Khan.